Did you know that growing squash can be a rewarding experience? But what if you're short on space? Now, we have squash in my raised bed here, but because the plants get so big, I can only put one or two at a time. Well, there's a possibility of growing squash in 5-gallon buckets. Will I be successful? Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to see if I can be successful growing squash in 5-gallon buckets. Now, I have 3 squash plants that I started inside, and for the past 4 or 5 days, they've been sitting outside on a seed starting tray, so they've already been acclimated. So we're going to go ahead and plant them in the buckets and see what happens. Let's get started. In my 5-gallon buckets here, we already have soil that I've placed in. These in this tray are seeds and squash that I started in a previous video. Sadly, the only thing that came up was the squash, and 3 of those did. Now, my youngest granddaughter, being curious and all, went to where I have my seed starting station inside the house and pulled them up. But I was able to plant them back into the soil, and they have germinated to this point. A week ago, more or less, put them outside on a seed starting rack, and they've grown. So now I'm going to go ahead and put them in the 5-gallon buckets. So the first thing we're going to do is put our hand down in the soil. We're going to dig a little hole, and we're going to grab one of these plugs and place it in. If I can get it out without ripping it. And we'll place that one here. And we're going to bevel out the soil some so that when I water, it runs directly to the roots as opposed to going around the side. And we're going to do another one. That one came out better. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to bevel this one out so that the water runs down into the roots like the other one. And last but not least, this one. There we go. Don't go anywhere. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing that we did to the other two here. Press down, move the soil around. Okay, we have these three in. Now, we're going to go ahead and, because they have a tendency to lean over, we're going to go ahead and put a stake in each bucket so that when they do start to get bigger, all I need to do is to take one of my clothespins here and clip the plant to the stake, and that'll keep it standing up straight. So now that we have them in, we're going to go ahead and give them a nice long drink. And in my watering can here, we have a mixture of the water and also the new fertilizer that I received in the mail that we reviewed in a previous video. This is from Urban Farm Fertilizing Company. It's a all-purpose vegetable fertilizer, 5, 2.5, 5. And I mixed it in the watering can. It's a 2.5 gallon watering can. So we're just going to give them, as I said, a nice long drink. And just like that there, we have 3 squash plants planted, and hopefully everything will take off. My estimated frost date here in northern Florida, zone 9 8B, is supposed to be sometime between December 1st and the end of December. So I should have enough time to get a harvest from these plants if everything goes according to plan. When it comes to growing squash, there are a few key requirements to keep in mind. First, you'll need well-draining soil that is rich in organic matter. Squash plants also need full sun. So where I have placed my containers, they get full sun on 6 hours or more. And although the 5-gallon buckets are not connected to the drip system, I'm at my maximum for connections. I will be coming out regularly and watering them in the watering can that you saw me use. Now, this is the type of plants that I planted are bush type, and they won't vine or anything like that, which is good. However, they do have a tendency to fall over, kind of like this one that you're looking at. So that's why we installed the stakes into the 5-gallon buckets. Growing squash for me is very rewarding, and I happen to like squash also too. So that's why I'm a big advocate of trying to grow it. It's easy to grow pretty much, although you do have to watch out for powdery mildew and that dreaded squash vine borer. Now, I haven't, at least I don't think I have, had the pleasure or misfortune rather of having vine borers or anything like that. So that's one of the reasons why I think I can get a late season crop of squash. And I'm believe I can be very successful in the 5 gallon buckets. When I was in South Florida, I practically grew everything in 5 gallon buckets. Um, and I grew zucchini in 5 gallon buckets. So if I can grow zucchini, I know I should be able to grow squash. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got something out of it. Hope it brought a smile to your face and a little joy to your heart. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me a comment and I'll be sure to reply. Let's try to get this video to 175, 200 likes. The more likes, the more visibility, and that's what I'm trying to strive for. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of food by myself, but one thing I cannot grow is a channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, hit the notification bell all so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. Until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.